this actually could be a good idea. What if Microsoft replaced 343 Industries with ID Software? As we all know, Halo hasn't been great for a long time now. It's been years, and it's been since Halo 4, to be honest. I mean, Halo Infinite wasn't that bad. For me, the gameplay was really good. It was perfect, to be honest. But, you know, the content with multiplayer, the updates, horrendous. Also, the campaign wasn't that bad, but it wasn't perfect. But to be honest, I think we all deserve better, and we deserve a much better Halo game. I know 343 are working on their next project now, their next Halo project. So to be honest, I don't think we should replace 343 now while they're in the middle of the next project. So we should see how the next project is, see how good it is. I mean, and if it's not successful, I think we need a change. I know some may agree, some may disagree, but to be honest, in my opinion, I think ID Software would actually be an excellent choice to replace 343. I mean, for starters, this would be like an easy replacement for Microsoft. As everyone knows now, Microsoft owns Bethesda. Bethesda is the publisher for ID Software, and of course ID Software make Doom. For me and for a lot of other people, Doom is a very, very good first-person shooter. I mean, Doom has a lot of fans, and with Doom, which I really like, you just hop into the game, go into campaign, and just shoot a load of stuff. You know, it's a typical first-person shooter, and what I like is that it's not like competitive. Anyone can just jump in, and I think that's what Halo is all about. You know, competitive players can play, but also casual players. And I think that is really important for Halo as well. To be honest, I don't think ID Software would have any problems with making a Halo first-person shooter. They've made so many Doom games over the years, and most of them have been pretty good. So yeah, I just don't think they'd have any problems at all. Another reason I think ID Software would be a good choice to replace 343 is the scenery in the missions and the levels, and just in the campaign in general is just amazing. I mean, there's just a lot to look at, and some just look so awesome. And can you imagine what they could do with like the Halo scenery? I mean, you could just do so much with the Halo scenery. There's so much that you could just put in the background while you're playing. And can you imagine just going through like Halo missions, just looking at all the scenery? And I think they would do such a good job with what they could have with Halo and just put it in there. I just think they could just make the Halo universe just look so amazing while you're playing the campaign. And for me, the scenery and the music for Halo is so important. It really is a big part of Halo for me. Another thing that I think ID Software does a really good job at in Doom is all their weapons. I mean, literally all their weapons have so much variety. They're all unique, all really fun to use. I mean, I know in Halo, you know, you don't want to like get rid of all the old ones and just bring in all new ones, like change them all or anything like that. We obviously like our traditional weapons, battle rifles and all that. But even if they could just add like 2 or 3 new weapons, especially if they're like Covenant type weapons, I mean, I think they would look really cool. They'd be really fun to use. It would be really fun to play with these new weapons. I think they could create some really awesome new weapons. I mean, they've even just announced and is out now the original Doom 1 and 2 definitive re-release, which all the Doom fans are really happy about this. And I just feel like they are doing so much more than 343. I mean, 343 are just not doing really anything for their fans. I mean, we were supposed to get like DLC for Halo campaign and we still didn't even get it. We're not getting like remasters for like Halo or anything like that. And it's like they just don't seem to care about their fans. But, you know, you've got like ID Software who seem to care a lot more. To be honest, the only concern for me is that I don't know how well ID Software could do a Halo story. I mean, the story for Halo and the campaign is so important. I think it's one of the most important things in Halo, to be honest. The story has to be good. And I mean, Doom's story is good, don't get me wrong, it's decent, but it's not on like the same level as like Halo. Halo's story has to be really, really good. Has to be really well written. And obviously, I don't think Doom, to be honest, it has their story and lore and everything, but it's just not in depth as Halo, as in, you know, as in their games, you know, I don't know how big their lore is to be honest compared to Halo, but I mean their campaign wise with their story is not as big as like Halo. In Halo, of course, you've got like these different characters, you know, the story is well written, you've got these dialogues with these different characters.
Hope. It makes you weak.
But in Doom, it's literally just, you know, you go into the campaign and you just shoot a load of things. I mean, you do have a few like dialogues from some of the enemies and all that, but it's not a lot, nothing compared to Halo, not on the same scale at all. But apart from that, to be honest, I think they could really get the gameplay on point. They'd have like a really fun multiplayer, we'd have loads of game modes, they'd be consistently releasing updates. I mean, I just think it'd be fun. I really think they could do a good job with Halo, and you know, I just don't think we would be disappointed if ID Software replaced 343, to be honest, and I just don't think they could really do as bad of a job as 343. But you never know, maybe 343 will do such a good job in the next Halo project that we won't want them to be replaced anymore. Maybe they will literally turn out with the perfect Halo game next time. I mean, highly unlikely, as we haven't had a good Halo game in so long. They've had so much time to make these Halo games, but we'll see, they could surprise us. Obviously, this is just my opinion. I mean, I might be a little biased because I've literally just recently played Doom and I've been honestly having so much fun. I mean, what do you think? Do you think ID Software would make a good replacement for 343? Or maybe you think another developer would be better? Let me know your thoughts.